Mă bucur să vă văd pe toți. Știu că a fost greu să ajungeți. De obicei când plouă, toate lucrurile se dau peste cap, în mod special în București. Și cu toții ați făcut un efort astăzi și sper din tot sufletul să avem o zi minunată, o zi din care să învățăm foarte multe lucruri, un zi în care vom împărtăși foarte multe informații. Eu sunt Luciana Dochiței și sunt gazda voastră pe parcursul acestei zile. Și înainte să începem să vă prezint invitații de astăzi, vreau să răspundem împreună la 3 întrebări. 3 întrebări cu care oricare dintre noi, atunci când demarăm un proiect, le punem, da? Why? De ce? Cum? Și ce? De ce suntem toți azi aici? De ce ne-am luat o zi din viața noastră să ne adunăm? Am înțeles că suntem 100 de operatori independenți din zona de fitness. De ce am face acest sacrificiu? Ei, am să vă răspund în 2 puncte. În primul rând, să ne cunoaștem. Am văzut foarte mulți foști colegi, actuali colegi și probabil viitori colegi. Da? Suntem totuși o lume mică, o lume în care trebuie să ne cunoaștem și să împărtășim lucrurile. Și să devenim o comunitate. Vreau să vă gândiți, probabil că toți aveți o istorie în zona fitness-ului mai mare de 2 ani de zile, și să ne gândim un pic cum a fost în perioada pandemiei. În perioada pandemiei, când s-au luat decizii, s-au luat măsuri, da? Cu toții știm cum au fost acestea aplicate, și care nu au ținut cont, la început, despre nevoile noastre, despre caracteristicile noastre ale business-ului, iar dacă te duceai și îi întrebai, habar n-aveau unde să ne găsească în zona de business-uri pentru care ei legiferau. Lucrurile astea s-au schimbat mai târziu, atunci când o mână de oameni au reușit să se organizeze și să meargă, să ceară niște lucruri pertinente pentru business-ul nostru. Asta înseamnă puterea comunității și asta este motivul principal pentru care ne-am adunat aici. Să ne cunoaștem și să creăm împreună o comunitate. 2. V-am spus să împărtășim ideile. Să împărtășim ideile noastre celorlalți, pentru că am filozofia asta de mult timp, că odată ce îți scoți ideile, da, și le expui, o să-ți faci loc de unele noi. Pentru că cu cât ții o idee în capul tău mai mult timp, doar pentru tine, îți va ocupa toată mintea și te vei învârti doar în jurul acestei idei. Dacă reușești să o articulezi într-un mod logic, celuilalt de lângă tine, îți vei da seama dacă ideea respectivă are valoare sau nu și poți să treci mai departe. Bun. Cum facem acest lucru? Prin invitata noastră specială de astăzi, care are 200 de ani. Are 200 de ani de experiență. Și oameni cu o grea experiență în zona asta au venit alături de noi toți să ne împărtășească. De ce? Pentru că industria fitness-ului este într-un moment în care are posibilitatea, are oportunitatea de a crește exponențial. Iar acești oameni care vor fi alături de noi, și o să vedeți, chiar sunt cu o experiență foarte, foarte bogată, sunt aici să ne împărtășească din know-how-ul lor. Și vă sugerez, vă încurajez, ca în pauzele pe care le aveți, să mergeți să-i întrebați despre probleme pe care voi le aveți. Sunt convins că 99,9% din toate ideile și toate planurile pe care le avem, cineva în lumea asta le-a făcut. Le-a testat și a văzut dacă merg sau nu merg. Aveți această posibilitate cu oamenii pe care aveți în jur. Bun. Cum vom face acest lucru? Da? Ce vom face mai exact? Da? Vom avea un program, și aici intrăm în zona de detaliere a programului din ziua de astăzi. Vom începe cu 2 paneluri în care vom avea invitați din oameni cu experiență, v-am spus, din această industrie. Vom avea prezentări de la nume importante din industria fitness-ului, prezentări care vor acoperi teme diverse, de la digitalizare, la strategii de vânzare, de la grup fitness, de la puterea parteneriatelor, lucruri din care noi toți putem să ne luăm o informație valoroasă. Vom avea și 2 pauze de cafea? Asta dacă le merităm, bineînțeles, nu? Și un lunch care este programat la ora 13:30. E bine să ne ținem de program pentru că nu vrem să mâncăm un lunch rece, nu? Ok. Am și eu puține emoții. E primul meu speech cu o audiență atât de numeroasă. Nu m-aș fi gândit niciodată că o să ajung în această postură, dar vă mulțumesc pentru încredere și îmi doresc să fiu o gazdă cât mai bună și tranșantă uneori, ca să ne ținem de program. Bun. În deschiderea acestui eveniment, am să-l invit alături de mine, pe scenă, pe domnul Kent Orrgren, care este președintele Asociației RomaniaActive, care este CEO-ul lanțului de cluburi fitness World Class Romania, cu peste 34 de ani de experiență în industria de health and fitness. Kent a avut o serie de funcții în management în cadrul rețelelor de fitness de top din Suedia și un palmares redutabil de proiecte de succes. Doamnelor și domnilor, în aplauzul noastră, Kent Orrgren. Thank you, Kent. Yes, okay, 1 second, and then it's on.
Thank you, Lucian, and I'm very happy to be here, and welcome to all of you being present here. And I would like to, on the behalf of the RomaniaActive board and myself, to invite you to this full day of a lot of discussions, a lot of presentations, and hopefully it will be something that will help us all to develop and grow and be more profitable in the future. So first of all, I would like to introduce, just by name, all our board members and all the people that you see here on the screen, and you see here the names. They are also founding members of RomaniaActive, which means that they did a hard work to get to the point that we actually now have this association ongoing. So we have Alexandru Lascar from Stay Fit. Maybe you can stand up and just wave. We have Dan Tanase from Viva Sports, Cosmin Șurban from SmartFit, Daniel Antor from Stejari is over there. We have Cristian Diconu from For Moving, Bogdan Sibonovic from Elite Gym, Dana Boros from Lotus Sports, and Rado Kofutana from Habit 30 Fitness. And I would also like to take the opportunity to thank all the sponsors. You can see them here on the screen, and they have been extremely supportive in making sure that we can do these initiatives, making the meetings like we have done. We have had a meeting in Timișoara, we had a meeting in Brașov, and now we have this great meeting here in Bucharest. And it's all due to the active members, but also due to the associated members, which are the partners and the suppliers. So thank you all for all of this, and hopefully you will enjoy the day in a very great way. I would like also to take the opportunity to bring up Rado on stage. Rado was a great facilitator for this association, and he's, as I said, a founding partner and a founding member, and will always be one of the team that made this happen. Now, due to the fact that his clubs, he sold them to another operator in this room, Stay Fit, there's no secret about this, he will step down from the board, and we will open up a new board member that will join us later on. We will announce this, of course, in due time, but there will be a process that we will have people applying, and then they will be introduced in the board according to the articles of incorporation. So everything is working in a very professional and legalized manner, just for you to know. And it's in the best interest of everyone. So Rado, you have been an amazing person to work with, and I would like to give you also some flowers, and I would like all of you to give him a big warm applause. So, well done. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's go to the presentation. I will share with you some information that I believe that is very important for our industry to study and to know about. And it goes hand in hand into everything that we would like to do as the Health and Fitness Association, RomaniaActive, is to share knowledge, is to make sure that everyone has availability to take part of the knowledge that is out there as much as we can. Of course, this will not be possible unless there are contributors, people helping and making sure that this information will be shared. And WHO went out in October and announced their point of view of the risks of having bad health. The inactivity is one of the future major risks for the societies we are living in. This is something that we should interpret as an opportunity. And the opportunity is that we, as an industry, can work together and collaborate on areas where we bring this industry out to the bigger audience in Romania, and at that time also we are helping the Romanians to get healthier. We're getting them to also support the economy in the country we are living in. So I will start with this and then I'll continue. So bear with me and listen to this.
We know that being active is good for us. The World Health Organization's global report on physical activity is out now, and let me tell you, it's a bit of a wake-up call. Oh! Progress is too slow. It's uneven and unfair.
It's because of significant gaps in policy implementation.
Exactly. But let me show you what things could look like with a few changes. Look around. People are active everywhere. Keep moving, everyone. You're doing great. We hear about the benefits of physical activity all the time. We encourage walking and cycling for transport and fun. Look at these streets. They're designed for all people.
Whatever your speed or ability.
When we say physical activity keeps you healthy, we really mean it. Schools encourage physical activity every day, and it stays with us for life. Physical activity guidelines and targets are set to drive policy. That's a bit literal, but nice shot. So I know what you're probably wondering.
How can this become a reality?
Great question. Governments need to see the value in physical activity. They need to prioritize it, fund it, engage with local communities, and collaborate with partners. Invest in best practices to implement new policies. And use data to drive decisions. We need to come together to increase physical activity and improve our health, which can save us $27 billion every year. Enabling physical activity is an investment, and it pays off. This should be the reality everywhere. The choice is ours.
So, that was an introduction, and I would like to start by congratulating each and one of you to be in this industry. You have taken a decision that being part of your community where you are involved in, to contribute more than you actually think. And this is just one way to see it. This is from a global perspective, but we need to be aware of the global trends and how we can translate them into our trends in our economy and also in our communities we are very, very close to. And by the fact that we as an industry can grow and bring more people into our clubs, that is the main purpose, because then we are a contributor to better health. And to understand the health and fitness industry in Romania, very, very quick, I will give you just a grasp of what the research is saying. So Romania is the fastest growing fitness market in Europe. It was this before the pandemic, and it will be also after the pandemic, meaning starting now, from this year and onwards. This year we see, and thank you for answering the survey that was circulated before this meeting, and it will be discussed also the importance of surveys and how we can gather information and also to be able to share information more and more. But it's very clear that the confidence of how this industry will grow, it's not only that we are growing back to the numbers from 2019, we're also surpassing them and starting the growth journey once again. And I will show you some numbers. One more thing that is also very important to keep in mind is that Romania has one of the lowest VAT rates in the whole of Europe. And this is also something that we, of course, have worked to get to this situation. It's not something that just happened by accident. So all the policy changes that will be done in the future, we need your support. Each and every one of you need to come together, join us in RomaniaActive's initiatives, and we can move things forward together. This is what it's all about. Also, looking at the numbers, I'll just show you very, very quickly. I don't know if you see the numbers in full, but in 18, it was 193 turnover of gyms, approximately. 2019, we were around 240 million. And then it dropped in 2020, and now it's bouncing back in 21. And we see that we are recovering better than 2019 already now, even though the numbers are not here. They will be presented in the beginning of next year when we have all the data collected. And this is just a couple of points where we are looking and how we're verifying the turnover of the gyms. It's based on multiple factors. We're looking at how many gym members there are, members from urban population. We're looking at the trends from the average net salary and the average spending of gyms. And you will also have one of the panel participants talking more about this and where it comes from. Here you can see it in a graph. It shows much more visible in how the market size of the evolution, how 2015, 16, 17, 18, and 19 was like a rocket. And we believe by the trends and the science that we see right now is that this will continue now from this year and onwards. And this is something, if we're getting stronger as an association, we'll also get stronger as individual operators and entrepreneurs. And this is the purpose of all of this. Jumping then to see what's going on. What are the trends in Europe? How do we see this impacting Romania? Just for you to know, there are a lot of things going on, whether we like it or not. There are trends already, there are investments already, there are things moving in other countries, and they are impacting us as well. So, just from a penetration perspective, Romania has a penetration of the total population based on how many members is estimated to be in Romania, somewhere around 4.5%. That translates into being one of the European lowest penetration rates versus the ones in the upper part, with Sweden in top, around 22 to 24%, just showing that this is something that we can use as an opportunity. This will grow, whether we like it or not, whether we are on the train or not. We will grow. Romania will grow, that's for sure. We are the fastest growing fitness market in Europe. Now it's the question just, how will we grow? And how can we grow together in a smart way? We can also look at other countries, but what I would like to focus on is that the top line up here, it says increased awareness on focus on following healthy lifestyles. That is one of the main trends that came out of the pandemic. People are now aware that it's important to move. Physical activity is important in order to prevent a lot of diseases and also not to get sick and use a lot of medicine. So this is something we need to continue talking about. Also, the expansion offering of values in different segments, both the premium but also the value segment, or the low cost or smart cost, whatever you would like to call it. That segment is also growing very fast. And we also see that employers are now investing more and more into the employees to bring them back to the offices, using our industry's memberships as an incentive. We will pay for you if you come back to the office. And here it's a big trend in the whole part of Europe, and we see this growing a lot. And now it's only how can we benefit of this? We also see the increased awareness of medical, let's say, problems that we can turn into opportunities. Because if people are not feeling well, we need to help them to feel physically active and therefore physically healthy. And there, and foremost, a lot of other trends gathered here. I will not go into all of them, but digitalization is one of the largest trends. That's clear. And looking at the market penetration, we can see where Romania is. This is a market penetration mapping, and you can see where we in Romania are. We're around 4.5%. And we will enter in a so-called growth phase when we're getting to 8%. This is what it's called. And having a double number of members means a double number of clubs. That also means that the bigger, let's say, the countries that have higher penetration, they have already made this journey. I'm coming from Sweden. When I started in this industry 34 years ago, Sweden had a penetration of 5%, not far away from where Romania is now. Does that mean it will take 34 years for Romania to get to 22? I don't think so, because digitalization and education is much more available today, and it's much more people knowing about the benefits of health and health-related activities. So I believe that the growth will come much faster. But even if we will triple the penetration rate, we will only be on the average of Europe, which is 12%. What does this mean? It means that it's a huge opportunity for everyone, and it's room for everyone. That's why when we can do initiatives like we are doing today, we can meet, we can share experiences, we can share knowledge, we can share information. That will benefit us for the next period and the future. I will actually jump this because it's just summarized what I already said. I will also just share with you some research that has been done. This is from McKinsey. They made a big report on the trends globally. And here you can see what are the trends right now and the dimensions how large corporations are entering into the health and fitness industry. I don't know if you already read about it or heard about it, but Apple is thinking of, that's what it says, to enter into the insurance market. Why? Because they are tracking all of us on either their watches or their phones. They have a huge amount of data, how active we are. That means that they can offer us premiums for health insurance and life insurance adapted to our health. There are also health insurance and life insurance companies in the US that are already now demanding you to have some kind of smart device that are tracking your fitness in order to give you a life insurance, because they want to know how active you are or how physically healthy you are. And here you can see that the connection is between the number one trend is better health. People are into making sure that it's not only about looking good, it's about feeling good. How your body is working on a daily basis. It's better fitness, it's better nutrition, it's better appearance, better mindfulness, and better sleep. How are we working with this to connect this to make it as a competitive edge for our industry or our business? It's up to all of us, right? Same thing here. One trend that is very apparent is that where do people take their decision? Before, they took the decision when they visited the gym, met some people in our clubs, discussed with them, but now the decisions are being made hugely on social media. So the question is, how active are you on social media? How active are you on different platforms? Are you on LinkedIn? Are you on Instagram? Are you only on Facebook? Or are you also on TikTok? Wherever you get your information or your members from, you need to know in order to be active. Otherwise, there's someone else that will be active or more active than you. That is very clear. And here you can see it from different layers. And this is just from an overall global perspective, how big the money markets are. Sleep and recovery is 49 billion. Mental health, 36 billion. Personalized nutrition, which can also be translated to personalized services in general, meaning person trainer business, is 64 billion. And then you have the digital connected fitness, somehow tracking fitness, offering services, is 60 billion. Huge numbers that we as an industry can benefit from if we are active and taking the proper decisions. So, more and more technology is entering into our industry. One big trend now is that there are big platforms like Sweatcoin that are tracking our fitness, and you can, even from here in Romania, you can enter their platform, become a member, and using your smart devices, start tracking your activity and convert those activity points into something beneficial for you. Either you can make a donation, you can make it into a product that you get more discounts on, so forth. So tracking your health activity will become a monetary value in the end. There are different reward programs already growing. I think the Sweatcoin, for example, they have somewhere around 200 million people on their platform already, and it's growing. Okay. As a summary, I will just summarize it in 5 points. Exercise is health, it's vital, and it's a new power for all of us. Try to inform, involve, and inspire your community. Have the confidence and invest in your own entrepreneurial journey and our industry. Romania is the fastest growing. It will be the fastest growing market in Europe. And I believe that at one point we will have a deductibility for this industry that will turn on the gear and the engine for the corporate wellness programs, and having the corporate businesses invest even more in their employees' wellness program and make us grow even faster. Use your network, connect, learn, and develop and grow through best practices. Listen and learn from others. Work a lot with your suppliers, get to know what's going on in other markets, what's going on in this market, in order for you to be able to be updated. I think this is very important. You can use social media very, very fast and free. Doesn't cost you anything. You can just start following all your competitors. You can start following all the ones that you see have a value of sharing information on LinkedIn or wherever you want to be. Make sure that innovation and education is the key, because here I believe that we have a huge opportunity for all of us. And then, last but not least, I believe that success comes from collaboration and association. So please join RomaniaActive, and we can have more meetings like this. Thank you.
Thank you, Kent.